it is one way of looking at the region, but I think that it is a limited perspective to understand regional dynamics because, of course, sectarianism has a place among people, but it has been lifted into regional level and it has been started to use as an instrument by regional powers in their quest to regional influence and power. Of course, in doing so, regional powers also created this sectarianism as an independent force, but I think it has not become a norm yet. There are some developments in the region that refutes this sectarian reading of regional politics. For instance, Turkey-Iran relations is a very good example of that. The relations have been strained because of different positions of the two countries in Syria and Syrian conflict, but recently they have decided to improve their relations, and there has been a rapprochement, and both countries have been emphasizing that sectarianism is the most important ills, one of the most important ills in the region, and that they have to overcome that. I think this relationship has to be looked at more carefully because it defies the sectarian reading of regional politics, and it also undermines this notion of zero-sum in relations. Of course, this doesn't mean that Turkey and Iran see eye to eye on every issue, but they can look and find issues of cooperation, and so therefore can work together on different issues. I think this is very important to overcome this sectarian rhetoric and politics in the region. Yes, I think so, because it gives a different message, you know. As I said, it does not cast in terms of sectarianism, because otherwise, you know, if Iran and Turkey approach issues from a sectarian angle, then they cannot cooperate. But as we have seen recently, they try to, you know, work against the sectarianism, and maybe can work even in Syria, so that Syrian conflict, you know, can be resolved more effectively, because you need a global attempt for the resolution of the Syrian conflict, but you also need a regional input. Regional powers positions are very important. So I think we need to go beyond this sectarian geopolitical competition.